Hi everybody, I'm Amanda. You are watching Booked with Amanda and I'm here to talk books with you. I'm back today with my October TBR. This is what I plan to read in October. I do have 3 additional books I plan to read, but those are for my Spookathon TBR, which I will not share here because I do have a separate video for that. You can check that out. That should be coming up soon. And anyway, let's get into it. I will guarantee you that I will read this book this month because I am buddy reading this with a friend of mine. That is Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. This basically follows Louis. How did I say that? Louis, who loses his family and basically doesn't want to live anymore. And then Lestat finds him, turns him into a vampire. He is in this book recounting his journey to a reporter to get their story out. And I love the movie. I've read this a few times. I've actually only read the first 3 of the Vampire Chronicles. So I do like that I have someone to buddy read them with. So that way I kind of have an excuse to actually finally get it done. So that is probably going to be the one book I do actually read on this TBR for sure. I think I started to read this book a long time ago and I decided to stop because I was a little turd. Oh, I don't know. Probably because I was a little turd, like, let's be honest. But I feel like I'll be more interested in this now. I am going to be picking up The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I would love to read this. I feel like when you are a woman of a certain age living in Canada and you have not read this book, what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? So I'm excited to pick it up. And I am very excited to pick it up because I also, in typical Amanda fashion, without even reading The Handmaid's Tale in its entirety, picked up The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. I couldn't help it. This is obviously, if you don't know, a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale following 3 different women and how the whole Gilead thing has affected them. So, Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness will be my next read. I haven't watched the series. I haven't watched it because, like, I have a problem with watching things before I read the books. I don't want to ruin things for me when I'm reading. So I haven't watched this yet, but I know the main female character is a witch and the male character is a vampire. I feel like they're searching for something. Do they team up? Maybe. Do they fall in love? Most likely. So I feel like that's all I need to know going into this. I found this at my local thrift shop, so I thought, why not? And witches, vampires, like, that's a pretty good October read, right? I think so. Anyway, some of you may or may not know that I love hockey. And hockey starts, the official season starts this week, coming up, the first week of October. So I thought, why not read a book about hockey? Us Against You by Frederick Bachman. I was flipping excited. I was so excited to pick this up when it first came out. I haven't read it yet. What is wrong with me? Oh, I loved Beartown. It was so good. It had hockey, but it wasn't like just about hockey, which made it even better in my opinion than I could have imagined. But this is the sequel to Beartown. So now I guess, like, basically the original hockey teams split and most of the boys are in a different town playing, and I guess we're going to deal with, like, aftermaths of what happened. I'm not sure, but I'm excited to get this read. So yeah, that's going to be in October, hopefully. Last but not least, I'm going to try and pick up The Institute by Stephen King. Because once again, I bought it. In all fairness, these were on sale, okay? Like, The Testaments and The Institute were on sale. I had no choice. I have a problem. Please save me. I'm going to pick up The Institute. This follows children I'm assuming children. Yes, it's children with telekinesis powers, probably, if I'm not mistaken. And they basically all get kidnapped and put into an institute. And I'm assuming they're studied, experimented on, etc. Do I know a lot about this? No, but it's Stephen King, and I do enjoy a lot of his stuff. Maybe not the newer things last decade, but this is definitely something I'm excited to pick up. And that is it for my October TBR. There is a lot of big ASS books on my TBR. Plus, like I said, I have 3 additional books that I am going to be picking up for Spookathon. So basically, this TBR I showed you today was for 3 weeks of October. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day. I will catch you in the next chapter.